Oh, my homosexuals, how are you doing? I hope you're doing as good as I'm doing today. It's been a long one. I'm not going to lie to you. The core is mega blasted. My quads are tingling like a bitch. But all in all, everything went pretty good. You know, the knees are feeling good. We're recovering. Makes sense, you know. The last clean and jerk set, I am not proud of. You know, you'll get there when you get there. But yeah, I hit myself full in the chin with the bar in the first one, and then I just lost my fucking groove. But honestly, I can't even be mad. I felt pretty out of it when it came to like the flow physically, you know, just being able to whip under the bar with full confidence. But the technique was there, you know. It's good to see when I'm at like a low physical point that I can still just lock in the technique and push through, even though my body is just aching. But it feels great, you know. Front squat, I've missed it, you know. It's been I don't even know the last time I front squatted, honestly. It's probably been weeks, honestly. It's just not that I've been avoiding it. I just haven't done like a full clean and jerk, like programmed kind of day like this because I've been recovering so much. The knee is still getting used to squatting, but I am getting the hang of it. Emphasizing on driving the knees out is actually helping a lot. I obviously never had to think about it before because my knees weren't injured, or my knee, but you know, sometimes you got to go to the basics to relearn what you haven't thought of in so long. You know, you get so used to being better and doing the same shit every single day that when you got to take a couple steps back, the basics are where you got to start, because it's muscle memory unless your body is injured. That's just how it is. It's unfortunate, but in another way, you can look at it as like, you know, at least it's going to be easy to figure out. You know, it's always great to just be able to lock in and feel progress in the moment. It's very reassuring, to say the least. Lastly, clean pulls. I can't really say much. I was just kind of dead by the end of it, just eating as many sour gummies as possible. And the whippage was good, you know. My knee didn't hurt. All great. You know, I didn't record it, but as I've been doing, I ended the workout with the elevated pistol squats so that I can really isolate my knee. It's the only exercise I've found so far that has had like in real time progress with my knee, which is nice. You know, not to say that the other ones didn't work or didn't help. I'm sure they did to an extent, but right where I am now with the knowledge and the experience that I've gathered over the past 2 months, this is what's working. So I'm going to stick to it until it doesn't. You know, it's the bare bones of Olympic weightlifting, or any lifting, or any passion you have in life, is just stick to what works. Try to push the limits when you can. You know, see if you are struggling, what you could be doing differently. But beyond that, you know, it's just trying to hone in and perfect what you know as much as you can until you either have to take a step back or have to make a giant leap forward. You know, I've had to make plenty of changes to my form, technique, my programming, anything, whether or not it was positive or negative in my training. I've made huge jumps in weight in the past 6 months when it comes to my maxes, and my form has never been better. But don't get it twisted. Just because it's gotten better doesn't mean it wasn't just as hard to change it. You know, I had to really hone in what I was practicing every day to get used to it. I've never had to lock in my core more, or figure out the composition of my limbs in general. You know, with my hand injury from over a year ago and now my knee, I've always had a bit of an imbalance in strength because of my hand injury so long ago. And it's a process, to say the least. You know, it's not really something that you can teach. It's just something that you can try to emphasize and give perspective on over and over, because that's just the best way you're going to grow. I physically have to pull a little bit more on my right, believe it or not, because I had to train so much harder on my left to get the strength to even up again, that with the mixture of the imbalance of mobility on my left hand, but because of that, I had to gain so much more strength in it, you know? And so I can pull harder on my left, but I can't whip underneath it as easily on my right. So I got to pull harder on my right, but whip under faster on my left. It's very odd, and it feels inconsistent when you say it out loud, but everybody has a mind-muscle connection that is unique to themselves. You know, you got to stick to what your body is going to want you to do best. You know, like obviously if you can fix it and if you can do better, great. If not, don't stress the little stuff. Just do your best. You know, it's going to take time to really know what's best for you and what you will grow the furthest through. So why stress the little stuff that you can't change in a single workout? You know, just keep trying. Keep doing 1% better every day. And eventually you'll look back and be like, damn, if I knew I would have gotten here either way, I wouldn't have overanalyzed and hyperfixated on the bullshit and made it a whole lot more stressful than it needed to be on the way there, you know? But anyway, physically, I'll give it a good, I can give it a nice 7.55. That's pretty good, you know? Nothing crazy. Again, the core was pretty, just not locked in, you know? It just, I did not feel very whippy today. It was hard to get under the bar just because my core was not as balanced or maybe not as springy as I wanted it to be, you know? And again, my knee's still getting used to the normal training. This is my first week back on since it's felt fully healed again for the most part. So I got to take it slow. I got to let it regain that strength at its own pace. You know, I don't know how many weeks I'm going to be deloading, but I'll tell you right goddamn now, it's going to be as many as it takes because I want to lift heavy again. And that does not mean lifting heavy next week just because I feel a little bit better. That means committing to what my body truly needs for the long run to withhold longevity in this sport so that I can whip heavier weight consistently and efficiently, you know? But mentally, honestly, I'll give it a solid 8.4. It's a very good day. It's been a lot of fun. I, on top of having a great day, I didn't even meet anybody new today, really. It's always fun to just get to really enhance and grow with the relationships that I've newly acquired at this new gym. You know, it takes a while to build relationships like this, but you put in the hours, you put in the days, just like everything else, the relationship gets stronger every single day. And every single time you talk to them, you make one step forward to making even closer friends. And the feeling that I get when a homie sees me leaving the gym, he's just like, hey man, just be safe, all right? You know, be good. And I'm like, oh, bro, shut up, man. You don't mean that. You know, I love it. It's not just loving the attention of it, even though obviously attention's always great for the human mind. You know, a good ego boost to make you a bit more prideful rather than egotistical is always a good thing. You know, confidence is great. But it's knowing that I got people that really care about me, you know, in this newfound area I've gotten myself in. Because I was thinking the other day a good bit about how I was missing my old friends from Orlando and how we had made such good bonds and we didn't even start hanging out until I left. You know, everybody always says, like, you never know what you had until you got to let it go. And it's like, damn, that shit hit hard. You know, I was thinking of how far I could have gone. And I'm here to tell you, if you've got thoughts like that and you're like, oh man, I just miss the old guys, I miss what I had because everything was already secured and working out, I will tell you right goddamn now, you just haven't tried hard enough to meet new people and put that effort into new relationships. Any efforts that you could have put into those relationships that you are missing, you are lacking in putting them into the relationships that you have right now at your fucking feet. They're practically being fucking thrown at you, you know, and you might not even realize it. I sure as hell don't sometimes. But there's people who care about me, damn it. And it's so amazing to have such a good community, even though I've been here for such a short amount of time, you know? Whether they realize it or not, or whether I realize it or not, I'm loved. You know, that's what's important. Relationships are everything. I love people. I can't help it, man. They just, I on top of my own goals, my own progress, my own perspectives and experiences, my passion, the positivity and assurance I gain from my relationships, from my loved ones, whether it's blood or not, that's the shit that makes life amazing. You can have a life of zero success financially, materialistically. You could have nothing. I'd say it all the time. I can be homeless tomorrow and I will love my fucking life to the greatest extent that I've got in me. I will keep trying to meet the homies. I will keep trying to throw whatever sticks I can over my head just to practice Olympic lifting. I'm telling you now, I'd find a metal pipe to do Olympic lifting with if I was a fucking homeless guy. I swear to God, you know? I can't give up what I love just because life isn't going my way, you know? So if you feel like you're in a bad spot, or you're just a little bit on the down, or you just haven't gotten to move on or take that next first step yet, like, give yourself a chance. You know, on top of giving new people a chance and giving new experiences a chance, you got to give yourself a chance, man. You got to give yourself that opportunity, that variability in your lifestyle to try something a little bit new. Just today, for example, I don't know what this is going to become. I'm nervous as hell about it, but I am excited because I want to try something new, because I know if I actually put in my passion and my effort and my love into it, it can be a great thing. And it's okay if it's not, but why think about failure? I just want to do my best with it. But anyway, I decided I have been playing the same game, Pokemon, if I haven't said it before. I shiny hunt, I just look for different colors. It's a random, odd thing. It's a collector's type thing, you know? Not that I don't need to get too specific. If you know, you know. But I've been playing that shit for 8 years, and I've made some achievements. Let me tell you that now. I've always looked at it, and I have put in so much effort, so much progress in it alone. Even though it's just a video game, and it may not seem important to most people, it's important to me. And I truly love what I do with it. And I thought, why not get some more positivity out of it? I was talking about it earlier. In the 8 years I've done it, it's such a niche thing that nobody does, even the people that play Pokemon, that I've never met someone who does it in real life. Never. In 8 years. Can you fucking believe that shit? I've met people who know a lot about it. I've met people who've maybe tried it, but nobody's actually committed to it and wanted to keep doing it like I do, like with the gym. You know, I barely meet Olympic lifters ever. It sucks, but I thought about it and I'm like, what better way to spread some positivity and gain some nice relationships with people of like-minded nature than to just throw that shit on the internet? You know, I thought, why not live stream it? I'm already doing it every day. Why not just put a camera on it and talk to people? Have some homosexual relationships, you know what I'm saying? Because just why not? It's as simple as fucking that. Why not? Why not take the step and just give it a day's worth of effort, a week's worth of effort, however long I feel like doing it, until I'm just fed up with it, you know? And if I am, next step, you know? Let's live stream something else. Let's record something else. Who fucking knows? But it could be amazing. So why not try to put the effort and love that I've put so many years into this one thing into something else? Look at me, I'm trying to become a trainer now at the gym I'm going to. Why not put even more effort into the things I love? So I swear to God, dude, I'm not living proof yet. But the people, I truly believe this, the people that act on the things that they love most and the things that they put the most passion into, regardless of time, and just try to live life and love the things they do every day, make the most long-term success. I believe, whether that's financial, materialistic, relationship, I truly believe that I am going to love life forever. I have no reason not to, you know? That's the mindset that I wrap around my brain. I don't have a reason to not love life. If I don't love life, it's because I choose to not love life, you know? It's as simple as that. But anyway, I've been going off too much. I just felt like getting that out. It's just, you know, I get my feels sometimes. I don't mean to get too philosophical with you guys, but I appreciate whoever wanted to stick around and hear it out. You know, let me know how the lives and the lifts have been going. I love hearing about it. And I'll be back with some solid snatches and back squats tomorrow. We'll see how the core goes with that one. But I truly appreciate you guys. I love you. See you tomorrow. Bye.